Okay, this is a demo video for an ankle inversion PAlL and rail. PAlL and rail contractions are an attempt to contract at end range in order to expand our access to the range of motion that we're training and get better ownership over that position. I've got my foot across my leg. This is going to be my working foot. I like having shoes on for this because it gives you more to grab onto and twist with your hands, but it's certainly not necessary. Our hands are going to be our resistance here that we use to get into our position and create that immovable object to contract against. So ankle inversion is going to be tilting the entire foot like this, specifically that heel bone, that subtalar joint. So what we want to do is grab onto your heel, grab onto the outside of your foot, and twist that. I really think of this as trying to turn the sole of my shoe up towards the ceiling and close this angle here between my foot and the inside of my shin. I also want to point my toe a little bit. I'm going to get the most inversion with that toe pointed, but you can experiment with what sort of angle of dorsiflexion you want. There is a kind of a million ways to do it, but this should kind of be our default. We're going to twist that as much as we can, lean that and prop that against the inside of your knee, and then our PAlL contraction is going to be contracting everything here on the outside that feels lengthened and stretched by that twist. So I'm going to contract to try to turn the bottom of my shoe down towards the floor against my twist from my hands. I can feel that ramp up the tension. It basically just increases the sensation of the stretch that your hands are going to creating. We will build that contraction up to the intensity and for the duration that's prescribed. And then we're going to relax for a moment and then switch to a rail contraction. That's going to be working with my hands instead of against them to try to further turn the sole of my shoe up to the ceiling. I should feel everything here contract. I'm trying to contract that in its shortened position. Sometimes for a rail contraction, it can be difficult to connect with that fully shortened squeeze. So just be patient and try to find it. How can I work with my hands to get active there, turning myself into more inversion? All right, so that's our position in our PAlL and rail contractions. Get out of that gingerly. Try it on the other side.